Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the FIU Panthers and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. The Bearcats head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Sam Houston's offense that has the first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Dropping back, it's Carter. The throw. Finds his man, it's Hampton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down there. Big pickup at the 25. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Nolan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Bearcats! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Well, you can't draw it up much better than that. Opening drive, they score a TD, and Pollack, they look to the big fella here to cap this one off.
Yeah, and you usually script your first drive of an offense. You know exactly what you want to come out and do, and whatever they scripted worked to perfection, and it included the big tight end getting the touchdown.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So FIU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Man who will pilot the attack is J.J. Cole. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. The give from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Ripping through the defense. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's Bussey.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bounced off his feet.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Back to pass, it's Carter. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida International.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a man, it's Stone. Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Just plowing ahead. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play you throw it, get a nice one. Second play you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just got on the field. We're approaching the 3rd play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Calls his own number. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. To the air, it's Daly. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, FIU. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bussey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a little room there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They send the tight end in motion. Using his feet. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From From the gun, the give, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Under fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 15 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Volunteers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Back now to your game in Huntsville. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far.
The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ford International comes out to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There's a crease. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, of who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. There he goes down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he puts through the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Moving out to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll move the tight end. They want to run this quarterback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man all by himself. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and forces. Is coming up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. There he goes. Open it up. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back to throw, it's Carter. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the defense needs one.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes up.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Just keep slinging it. He'll get rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To throw, it's Carter. Looking down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And they do it again. They are masters of 4-down territory all over the field.
Well, we've seen it over and over again on this drive. He's critical down in distances, and these players are making plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him in the flat. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
He's not quite going to have enough. Picked up a couple on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Carter. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Direct snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back to throw, it's Carter. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself.